I lived in a small cabin out in the middle of nowhere. I reached out my hands to the red and black. It was rough, checkered cloth. I went to the other side of it and saw an even paler face than mine. I put my hands over my mouth as I figured it was a person. I grabbed his hands, shivering cold. He's still alive. I picked him up with my muscular body, struggling to drag him back into my cabin. I took the blanket and dragged it over his lap. He sipped the tea and sighed with relief. This is too much description, I can't. This is delicious. Hi, Mitch, I said. Hi, Ice. I think you're really pretty. I blushed a little bit and brushed my hair behind my ear. Thank you. Hey everyone, it's Aerei and I am back with another chapter of this awful story. This time I've come prepared, okay? I've come prepared because last time I was struggling very hard with Mitch's voice because, you know, I'm not a man. I've brought some text-to-speech stuff and we're gonna use that. And it's probably gonna be really difficult because there's a lot of characters in this story, but you know what? It's fine. Once again, let me remind you that shipping real-life people is kind of weird, so don't do it. I was in middle school when I wrote this, and this is cringe, and I will admit that it's cringe, but I'm only using it for content because I have no other content to make. So just imagine this, okay? We're relaxing by the fireplace, you know, reading you this great story. And we're just having a good time, you know. You're just sitting back, relaxing, you know, everything's completely fine. Ready? Because I'm not. I took one last look at him and walked to my room. I heard the wind dying down while digging through the closet, and I looked for my old fleece plush blanket, and I thud. And I looked for my old fleece plush blanket when I heard a thud. I quickly found it and ran over to where Mitch was at. I saw him lying on the floor and groaning. I picked him up and gently plopped him on the couch. Oh gosh, I forgot that I use a bad voice for this. Okay. Did you try to get up? Yes, and you're pretty strong. No! I shook my head and rolled my eyes and went to the room next to mine. I took some brewing ingredients and used the best of my knowledge to make a strength potion for him. My older brother taught me how to make one. He went out during the storm and never came back. We needed more food and wood for my fireplace, and I knew it was a bad idea to go into the storm, but he didn't listen. This is where the text-to-speech comes in! This is where it comes in!
I have to go, Ice. Let go of me.
How does Seto Sorcerer sound like? Oh, I just spoiled who he was. Yeah, my brother Seto Sorcerer.
Hello everyone. It has been a very long time, hasn't it?
Oh, this kind of sounds like him. That kind of sounds like him.
I have to go, Ice. Let go of me.
Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Never! Never! I don't know how to say that. I'm so bad at exclamatory sentences. Anyway, he wiggled out of my arms and I grabbed his arm.
Ice, I'm serious. Quit it. Take care of Mom and do not go outside.
I let go and sadly looked into his eyes. He hugged me one last time and opened the door. I blankly looked at the door. I went back to my room and sat down next to Mom. I shook that memory out of my head. Another wart? Gosh, I'm gonna have to find a voice for my mom? Like, fine. Is there like a Filipino...
Ashley, listen to me. I know it's hard. Stay inside and never go out until the storm is gone. Always stay awake. You have to say goodbye.
That last sentence didn't even make any sense. I cried in her arms. Mom, no! Not like this! Not now! But her breathing stopped. Such a tragedy. I held my hand in my hand. What? I held my hand in my hands. I held my hand in my hands. Okay. I think I meant to say I held my head in my hands. That makes more sense. Blaze powder. I started to breathe harder as my dad came into my mind. Ice, are you okay? I snapped out of it. Yes, I'm fine. I'm just thinking. I heard him get up. You're breathing really hard and yelling. He wasn't falling. Ooh. I stirred the mixture as it turned into a reddish, pinkish color. I grabbed a bottle and filled it up with the mixture. I put the excess in other bottles and put it on the shelves. The shelf was almost full of regen potions, water bottles, and viz potions. I walked out the door and Mitch was leaning on the hall in the hallway. I wrapped my arm around him and gave him the potion. He drank every bit of it. Wait, what? He drank every bit of it and started to let go and of me and stand up better. What? He drank every bit of it and started to let go of me and stand up better. He was a little taller than me and his face turned into his regular skin tone. Thank you so much. First of all, did I just make him a strength potion? Because if I just made him a strength potion in Minecraft, okay, so let me just like clear this up, okay? So this universe we're in is in like a Minecraft universe. So if this were a Minecraft universe, why does the strength potion actually like help him in this way? Because I would assume that he's like weak, right? Like weak as in like loss of hearts. Strength does not help you with your health. It helps you with your combat strength. So I'm a little bit confused. Did I make him maybe I made him a health potion. Did I miss that? What potion did I make him? Oh, maybe I just made him a health potion. Well, it doesn't actually say. Because blaze powder is what helps you, is what actually starts it. Nether wart makes the awkward potion. Strength is a reddish pinkish color, and so is health. So we're just gonna assume that I just made a health potion so I don't look dumb. No problem, I said as the storm slowly stopped. Conveniently. My phone started to get all these notifications, one after another. They were from my friends, Evelyn, Joseph, and Sarah. These people are real people, by the way. These were actually my friends back then. So, hey guys, if you're ever watching this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ice, are you okay? Dude, the storm is dying. Are you dead? Ice, what happened? Reply! I'm getting worried. I marked all of them as red and I looked at Mitch. He looked better, way better. I quickly walked past him to the window. I looked at the snow. It was just lying on the ground. Wow, can you imagine snow just lying on the ground? Dude, crazy. Everything was still, quiet, and peaceful. The fire died down. I panicked and went to the fireplace to put more wood in. I went to get the lighter, scared. First of all, hold on, let me interrupt. Let's pause for a little bit. Didn't I just say that we needed more food and wood for the fireplace? That's why the brother went out? So why now do I suddenly have enough wood and whatever, and apparently like tea and cake from the last episode? Why do I suddenly have all that? Whatever, I guess. Anyway. My face turned paler as I picked it up. I stood still and dropped it on the floor and set the house on fire. No, I'm just kidding. And walked away to the couch. Mitch looked at me awkwardly. I was breathing very heavily again. See, the thing is, I'm scared of fire. I always let my brother light everything, from candles to the stove to the fireplace. Mitch picked up the lighter and examined it. He went to the fireplace and lit it up. What's wrong? Scared of fire? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... That literally isn't offensive, but okay. Suddenly, I heard a motor running outside. I grabbed the sword that I guess was Mitch's and quietly opened the door. Mitch followed right behind me and grabbed the sword from my hand and walked outside. I frowned, but followed him. I walked in front of him and saw a dark green car. Put the sword down, Mitch. He obeyed me and I ran to the car. Hey, Ice, wait up! Okay, here's another plot hole, okay? Wasn't there just like this big storm that just happened? Like this gigantic, like devastating storm that made like my entire family die? Didn't that just happen and it just ended and there's someone already outside in a car? My brain was not very big during middle school. I'm just gonna admit that right now. I knocked on the car window and saw my friend Joseph. He smiled and opened the door. I backed up and he walked out. Arrgh! Mitch yelled, charging at Joseph. I turned and grabbed the sword out of his hand and pinned Mitch down. Jeez, I'm aggressive. Joseph went into this car and played the most embarrassing song ever. It's a good song. I mean, let's get it on. Ah! Joseph, quit it! I blushed and Mitch was blushing too. I got off of him and picked up the sword. I backed up and aimed to throw the sword right next to Joseph's head. As I was ready to throw, Mitch tackled me to the ground and got up, taking the sword out of my hand. Huh? After that, he took my hand and lifted me up. He was pretty strong too. Hey, there's nothing to be mad about, he said while laughing. His laugh was amazing too. Instead of smiling, I looked at Joseph and scowled. He widened his eyes and his face turned into a very scared face. Very descriptive, I see. Mitch laughed again. I rolled my eyes and relaxed. I didn't want him thinking I was this crazy freak that was really aggressive. Then again, I am a crazy freak. You have a really tough attitude. I know, I said, worrying that he'll say something bad about it. It was just a reflex. I like that. Oh no, this is such a mistake. I like that, he said, looking into my eyes again. It's that stare that makes me lose control of myself. Joseph slowly came out of the car and walked next to me, quietly growling. Ew. Growling.
Dude, Harvey said never to go outside during the storm.
Are you my dad? Are you my dad? No. Are you my brother? No. So stop being a little... just quit being so overprotective, I said, looking at him in the eyes. I stared at him, but didn't blink until he said something.
All right. Evelyn and Tony should be here soon.
I looked at him weirdly. I didn't know he's bringing people over. I looked at Mitch. Is it okay if I bring some people over, Mitch? He smiled and said, anything for you, Bigums. I was surprised. Anything for me? I think he kind of liked me. Oh no.